you just don't have.
Welcome to the Kombat AllStar Show, brought to you by Quantum VFX, making the impossible possible. I am Kombat AllStar, and this is
Random Girl.
And we got another awesome show for you guys. Random, tell them what we're gonna be talking about
All
today,
right,
sister.
Random Kombat. I'm gonna tell them what we got for them. We got the Game Awards, which is pretty awesome. We
Indeed.
also have the Legends of Tomorrow, which is gonna be in the comic book sections. We have the Civil War movie. That's
Captain
with
America.
Captain America and the Black Panther. And then we have, last but not least, the top 5 movie monsters. We'll be talking about what are our favorite monster movies.
Yes,
I
we're talking
love
about
candy. So
yep, our top 5 monster movies. So, without further ado,
Let's go.
let's go.
Let's talk comic books.
In comic books, we're going to be talking about Legends of Tomorrow. Yes, that is basically a Justice League type of TV show or an Avengers type of show where they put a bunch of different superheroes together, and it's a TV show.
Yeah, a lot of them from the Flash TV series and a lot of them from the Arrow TV series, and I believe they're introducing a lot of new ones too.
Yeah, I mean, it's,
Yeah.
we watched when the Flash came out last week. It was the crossover event between Arrow and the Flash, so we had kind of one long episode split up into 2 short episodes. So that was cool, and then during that, there was a lot of Legends of Tomorrow commercials.
Yeah.
And they were basically talking, for what we know about the commercials, we know Vandal Savage is the main enemy. We know there's some influence there from the League of Assassins. We know that Captain Cold's going to be in there, and he's a good guy, apparently. So, I mean, we don't, like I said, these are just trailers, so it's not like, we get a cohesive story about what the show's going to be about, but it looks pretty cool. I mean,
Yeah.
it's... we do know that it's time that you're going to be time traveling, and they're going to be fixing things that Vandal Savage has messed up throughout time. And we know that we're going to have heroes and some villains working together, kind of a Suicide Squad-ish, but with heroes. It does look like that Hawkman and Hawkgirl are going to be in it. In the last episode of the Flash Arrow crossover, Shahira was talking to Cisco about how they want to go out. They don't know what they're going to do, but they just want to do good. So it kind of sets that up. And then previous episodes of Arrow, you had the what's that? I can't remember his name. The Atom. I was trying to remember Hank Pym from Pym Technologies. He's going to be Hank Pym. Oh man, what am I talking about? So basically, you're gonna have the Atom. He left the show because he's trying to. It's all big setup. There's little hints here and there in Flash and
That
Arrow.
leads to, hey, they're going to be joining the new TV series.
That are setting it up.
Yeah.
So I mean, what do you think about that, Random Girl? What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I can tell it's going to be good. I can say that. It was interesting to see all of them put together. I was very shocked and surprised to see Captain Cold with what seems like he was teamed up with good guys. I don't know. It was very weird, the setup. It was very fast. So I was a little confused, but I can tell it's going to be good. I can tell it's going to be really good. And also, I was very excited to see, I forget the young guy's name. He was ex-football player. He got injured, and then he was the new, what's his?
Oh, Firestorm.
Firestorm, yeah.
Yep. Well,
So yeah, I saw him and I was like, oh, that's awesome. So it was like a combination of a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
And it is cool. I remember I was talking about on the Hawkman, Hawkgirl, when I was talking about the crossover episodes on the Atomic Cast. I was talking about how I don't necessarily like the crossovers because I feel like it waters down everything. But you have a bunch of fresh heroes. It's a lot of heroes. And some villains that are going to be kind of doing their own thing together. So it's going to be interesting to see what the tone's going to be.
Yeah.
How they're going to set
all
that.
those personalities in one. And you know what? I like the girl for Hawkgirl. I hope I'm saying her name right. Sierra Renee. Yeah, so she's going to be Hawkgirl. And I like her. To me, she looks like a kind of like a young Rosario Dawson.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I like her. I think she looks like her. I think she's a good Hawkgirl. And I'm kind of excited to see how it's going to play out. It actually debuts January, let me check for you guys, January 26, 2016, I believe.
Yep, so in January...
Oh, the 21st, yeah.
So January, we're going to be checking it out. You guys should check it out, especially if you're into superheroes and stuff. There seems to be a lot of superhero stuff going around.
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
Oh, also, I just wanted to put this in. It doesn't really matter too much. Well, it matters a lot, but I just want to interject it. Also, I'm a huge fan of Agent Carter, Peggy Carter, which comes out next year, I believe, in January. So, any ladies out there, do you love Agent Carter? It's an amazing show. I just have to say it, because I remember it's coming out. All of your shows are coming out this year. Mine is coming out next year.
That's Marvel. Us DC guys don't want to hear about Marvel.
We're talking about superhero stuff.
She's not a superhero.
Oh, whatever.
She's a chick.
Oh my god.
Happens to know some
Okay.
superheroes.
All right.
I'm just saying.
I should never say that.
I'm gonna be so crucified by the people who love Peggy Carter.
Yeah,
But,
everybody loves Peggy Carter. She's awesome.
She's okay.
Yeah, with the hat.
So yeah, what do you guys think of the new Legends of Tomorrow? I mean, do you think it's going to be good? What are kind of your expectations? We know it's going to be dealing with Vandal Savage, time travel, and a group of heroes that are going to be going through time and basically smashing stuff. So sounds good to me. What do you guys think? Do you like the idea? Do you hate it? Let us know as always.
Let's talk movies.
All right, guys. In movies, we will be talking about the Civil War movie.
Yes.
Yeah.
The trailer came out, as we all saw and freaked out about. I did a atomic cast on it. I talked all about the trailer, and it was awesome. So in this section, we're gonna just kind of delve deep into it, get random girls' thoughts because I always like thoughts about it. The biggest thing that stood out to me is Black Panther. Black Panther's costume looks awesome. It looks epic. I love it. I love it. I love the trailer. It looks epic. I mean, the Civil War thing, as I explained before, they're doing the Civil War. Basically, it's so okay. So we all know that Fox owns the rights to X-Men and mutants and the word mutants and anything associated with that. So in the comic books, we know that it's all started the Mutant Registration Act. From the X-Men's world, got to Congress, and there was some heroes that made a huge mistake, and it started it. So it all started because of mutants, and then it crossed over to everybody. But they're taking a different take on it. You have Captain America, and they're trying to come after Bucky, and so it's
Bucky.
Bucky is his best friend, the Winter Soldier. If you guys have seen Captain America 2 or 1, so the catalyst is different, but it still looks cool. And I love. Like I said, I love Black Panther's costume. It was on the cover of Entertainment Weekly, and they were talking about how big a role he's going to play in the Captain America movie. So it's going to be a good launching pad for him. Yeah. What do you think about it?
To be honest, Combat, I don't know too much about it. You know.
That's all right. I mean, what do you think about having Black Panther in the movies finally?
Well, when it was spoken about, I think 5 years ago, I was pretty excited because I wanted to see and hear his perspective of his story. So, I think it'll be good. So, Chris Evans, Captain America's going to be in there, right?
Yes, it's a Captain America movie.
Exactly. So I'll just say I feel like it is going to be good because I was a pretty big fan. I really love the Captain America movies. So I feel like this, the Civil War movie is going to be pretty good.
Yeah, it should be awesome. And just to see where they take it. And I mean, we all know.
So who's going to be in there? Is Storm going to be in there?
Storm is X-Men, so no.
Well, I know they had a...
Yeah, but this is before then. And I'm not sure I'm not, it's an adaptation, so it's not Lost, not the comics.
Gotcha.
But
so they can change things. It's a movie, so things
right. So I'm curious to know what kind of a role he's going to actually have in the Civil War movie. We all know that Wakanda is a nation in Africa, and he's a prince of there. So how does that? I mean, the Civil War storyline primarily takes place in America. So. It's an act that was passed by Congress and the president and everything. So how is he gonna fit in there?
I just see it because they got a lot of their resources from the country, one of the countries in Rwanda, right? So maybe he probably has something to do with it since he is the prince of a very royal country. Maybe they'll need his help somehow.
I don't know. I can't remember what side he's on.
Well, because you said they got the shield from Rwanda, right? The medal, Wakanda. I'm sorry. They got the medal, the shield, from that. So, I can see. I don't know. Maybe them going there for some reason. And
yeah, I don't know what side he's on. He could be. And I know it's probably already published and all over the place and everything, and I should know. But I'm not quite sure. I purposely removed myself from that because I want to have some surprises when I watch the movie. So it does make sense if he's on Iron Man's side. that he kind of supports the government because they have contracts and all that kind of stuff. We all know that Tony Stark's company was a military company. They of course side with America.
Yeah.
And enforcing the act, and maybe Wakanda is an ally of America at this point. We just don't know.
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe you're right. I mean, maybe that makes a lot of sense. So,
when does it come out?
I'm not. I think it comes out May next year. I'm not exactly sure.
Oh,
you always put me on the spot.
I don't know. I thought you knew because
if I don't say the date, I don't know the date.
You probably do know. Just
No,
because you don't know doesn't mean you're gonna say.
No, I don't.
What is the date, guys? Do you know?
I'm gonna find it right now.
Combat's gonna look it up. Okay.
So, yeah, it's coming out. We all know it's coming out summer next year.
Summer.
It looks good. I can't wait to see. I mean, at this point, there's not much I can say about it because there's not too much we know. Yeah. There's honestly not too much we know. I can say, however, the Batman vs Superman looks awesome. Mm-hmm. So we saw a lot of trailers of that, and we've seen more trailers from that movie than we have the Captain America movie. I can say that. And
I do feel like it's gonna be an okay movie. I think if you watch it, you're gonna have fun.
And which one?
Yeah. The Civil War movie.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I mean, yeah, it's gonna be a good time. I mean, like I said, I've been waiting. I've been really, really waiting for DC to start coming out with stuff. And Marvel, I feel like it's kind of saturated, so it gets harder and harder for me to get excited about stuff like that. I love Captain America; he's my favorite, Marvel character. But after seeing so much, and it's like kind of like, yeah, I mean, I know they can be creative and everything, but it's not. I know it's going to be good too, but it's not like something I'm like jumping out to go see because it's like
it's good that it's set out for next year because maybe it'll give you a break. You take a break from maybe hero movies and then you go see it, dive into it next year. Yeah. But
I am excited about Batman vs Superman. I am excited about that. They released a couple of new trailers already, and Wonder Woman shows up and Doomsday shows up, which is awesome.
When does that come out?
So stop asking me that. I told you, if I don't say it, I don't know.
Whatever.
So I don't have the dates in my head, people. I'm just going off the cuff here. I'm not reading off a teleprompter. I give it to you straight from the dome to your face. Yeah. So dates I don't memorize. But it looks like it's gonna be awesome. I can't wait to see it. I'm so stoked. I remember when we went to go see the second Avengers movie, and before the movie started, the trailers came out and everything, and Batman vs Superman was one of the trailers. So I was like, I'm more excited to see that.
I freaking love to see the endings of the movies because it always surprises you and gets you ready for the next one. I love to see the endings. Guys, you must Marvel.
You're such a Marvel girl, man.
No, I love both.
You just interjecting Marvel.
It's okay.
It's
whatever. You mentioned the Avengers. The Avengers is Marvel. Yeah. You said it. So that's why I said I love seeing the end of the movie. So you mentioned them first.
But I'm talking about
Batman. No, you mentioned them first. So that's why I said that. So you can't do that.
I was talking about Batman vs Superman.
Anyway, y'all saw him come back. He's tripping out.
I'm talking about Batman vs Superman.
And you were talking about Avengers too.
Marvel.
Whatever, because that's what they do.
Oh, boy. Anyway. I love it.
I'll pull your beard off.
It looks awesome. I can't wait to see it. We finally going to see Wonder Woman. In it. And she looks good. She looks like Wonder Woman. I hope she can talk as well as a Wonder Woman. We haven't seen her we haven't seen any dialogue with her in it. So I'm curious.
I think they'll do all right. There's so much anticipation.
I have my doubts. And this is a big deal. This is a really, really big deal. So can't wait to see it. What do you guys think of both? What do you guys think of the Civil War stuff? What do you guys think of Batman vs Superman? It does look like it's going to be a good time. There's been a lot of trailers. I'm going to leave some links below to all the trailers that have come out for Batman vs Superman.
Check it out just in case you haven't.
Exactly. Also, I'll go ahead and leave the Civil War Captain America trailer down there below for everybody to see. So yeah, let us know.
All right.
Let's talk video games.
So in gaming, we're going to be talking about the Video Game Awards. That's right, it happened on Thursday, and it was pretty awesome. It's one of those things where it's like, last year the Video Game Awards was pretty awful, and I complained about it on a previous Kombat AllStar show last year, and I just hated it. It was blah.
Is that the one that was on the Xbox? I thought that was good.
No, I can't remember. I'm pretty sure it was on TV. I think it was like on Spike or something. I can't remember. But it was pretty bad. This year, actually, this is the second Game Awards that they've done, and put on by Jeff Keighley, of course. And it was really good. I mean, me and Random Girl didn't get to catch all of it, but we caught enough of it to talk about it, and it was awesome. It was a great celebration of video games. Greg Miller went up there. He won an award. He talked about how awesome all the game developers are and the different departments.
He gave awesome shout out to the animators, the modelers, everyone that is behind the scenes that makes the game awesome that we never really talk about.
I know. He shouted out some random girl that was in the credits who created one of the games from Crystal Dynamics. You know, guys don't know. You guys know they do Tomb Raider. And it was just awesome. It was an awesome celebration. Shaq was up there talking about Shaq.
Shaq
for that. There was a lot of really cool stuff that happened. And there's way too much to talk about on the Kombat AllStar show in this section.
We can break it down for him.
But I did want to talk about some of the games that we liked that were awesome. One of them being Far Cry. What was it called?
Far Cry Primal.
Far Cry Primal. It is basically a Stone Age video game, which is I'm not gonna say it's never been done before.
You hardly ever get to see it, really.
Yeah, I know. There's Ark, which also takes place kind of like in the Stone Age, but it's a mix of like dinosaurs and stuff. But I think this is the first real, true Stone Age type first person game. So I mean,
it looked pretty cool to me. And I was just about to say, as Colin was saying, typically you see like the shooter type games, you know, war games. So it's good to have that breath of fresh air. And see something else. It looked awesome. The graphics looked pretty cool. One of the caveman guys, they were like riding on like a saber-tooth tiger, looked like.
Yeah, saber-tooth tiger attacks them, dude.
Yeah, it looked very fun.
Yeah, it was really cool. And I'm not really into Far Cry. I know nothing about Far Cry. I look at those trailers and those games, I'm not really interested, but this makes me interested in it. And I feel like I will pick this up, you know?
Oh, for sure, me too.
As long as, keep showing trailers and keep developing. Of course, I'm always the one. Well, Christmas is right around the corner. Maybe it'll come out the Christmas of next year or whatever. I'm not sure if they had a release date or not. But it looked cool. It looked awesome. What's something else?
Well, what I was happy about because they had the nominees for the best independent games, and they had a lot of awesome runner-ups. Yeah, and Rocket League was one of them. Me and Kyle love to play the Rocket League game all the time. It's one of my favorites. So I was super excited to see when they won. I was like, Rocket League! I felt like I won too, although I had nothing to do with creating the game. Yeah. But I love to play. It's a beautiful game, guys. Have you checked it out? Have you played it?
And shortly after they won the Independent Game Developer Award, it was announced that they're going to be on Xbox. So
no, they said it might be.
No, it was announced. I have confirmation. It was announced that it is going to be on Xbox. So
now more people get to check it out.
Exactly. Yeah. It's awesome when an indie developer gets so much love like this. And the game is awesome. To
be honest,
we got it. We ordered the Steam controller, and it came with Portal 2 and Rocket League. And
which is a great game.
I thought it was gonna be one of those games I download, I play, and then I kind of get rid of.
Yeah, it's free, blah. We're not gonna play.
But it was awesome. It is still awesome. They're coming out with new DLC.
Yeah.
They just released a Mad Max type of Outworld Wasteland DLC.
Yeah. Oh, what is it?
Yeah, they
Mad
released.
Max.
Yeah, it's not like a Mad Max DLC, but
like
clearly. And they got the idea from Mad Max. Okay. It's a I can't remember the name of the DLC, but it's Wasteland.
So it's Mad Max themed, like the soccer field is gonna.
It's like dirt, and you got the cars that are in Rocket League, and they're tripped out with spikes and everything, and rust, and it's very much Mad Max. You guys see it up here. If you don't see it up here now, you'll see it up here soon. But yeah, it looks awesome, and
I was shocked that it was an independent game. I didn't know it. The only way I found out was just watching the Game Awards show, and I was like, it's an independent game?
Yeah.
I didn't know.
There's some games out there that are so good that it doesn't feel like an independent game.
Exactly. And this is not to say that independent games are bad. They're amazing. I love independent games, but it just didn't have that feel to me.
Yeah, typically independent games are independent games are like 3 to 4 to 5 people. So the game, they don't have a lot of resources, and the game looks like they don't have a lot of resources, even though the game's maybe amazingly fun. But when you have a game that looks like a AAA title and plays like a AAA title, it's easy to be like, this is a AAA title, So those guys did a great job for an independent company. They killed it.
So thank you, creators of Rocket League, for creating an awesome game. I love it.
Indeed. Yeah. Was there anything else that stuck out to you at the video game?
Well, you know what? We didn't get to see it because, we we're shooting the show. But as we're shooting this now, the Game Awards show is happening right now. But they were saying that Mark Hamill is going to be, was going to be appearing on the Game Awards show. So it seems like a lot of cool surprises.
Yeah, so like I said, is there anything that you liked about it that you want to bring up?
Not really, not that I can
Okay. Well, did you guys see the Game Awards? Like we said, we saw it. We didn't get to see all of it, but it was awesome to watch and take a look at it. And
what
watch.
was your favorite moment?
What was your favorite moment? What was your favorite award? I know every time a Game Awards show comes around, it's always about the Game of the Year. And I'm not even going to mention the Game of the Year this time around. But you guys saw it. We saw it. We know what the Game of the Year, we know what the Game of the Year was.
Sorry,
But
I do have something to say.
Aside from that, what else did you like? What do you guys say?
Me, guys and ladies, I loved Shaq Fu. I'm excited to get that game. Mm-hmm. I want to get Shaq Fu. Shaq was up there, he was presenting his game, and he was being funny. He was like, "Hey guys, I got a surprise for you. Got a game under your seats." No, just playing. So anyway, yeah, I'm excited to check out that game and see what it's about. I never played the original.
I love the original.
Yeah,
I played that as a kid. I have it on the emulator. I love Shaq Fu, so I was one of the few people that actually liked Shaq Fu.
Yeah, Combat tells me he was the only one that liked it. No one liked it. I don't know why. I never heard of it. I never seen it, so yeah. I don't know. But yeah, I'm very excited to see Shaq Fu. So yeah, what are your thoughts? What are your likes? What did you like the best about the show? What gives you excited to check out and see?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So comment below and let us know.
Yeah, baby.
Let's get random.
Welcome to the Random Zone.
Random Zone.
Where we're going to be talking about our top 5 movie monsters. Five time movie monsters.
I don't know why I took it there, but all right.
So,
yeah. Back
in the day when you actually had scary movies, back in the 80s and the 70s and everything, there were some awesome movie monsters. There was always a movie monster that drove the movie, that made the movie worth seeing, and a lot of people rooted for the monster. Some people wanted to go there to be scared by the monster. But it was awesome. Back in the day,
root for the monster?
I know a lot of people that would root for the monsters, and they would, there was even an interview with somebody I think I saw, and they were like, "Oh, we took a shot every time that Jason killed somebody, we were rooting for Jason." So, it was just a good time. A good time. It's a shame.
80s were the epitome of classic horror killer guys.
And it's a shame that there's not any of these movie monsters anymore. There was some like what was that guy that like the Reanimator? There were Candyman that came out in the early 90s.
Michael Myers Halloween. Jason.
Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street.
Freddy Krueger,
so the list goes on and on.
Chucky,
So we're both going to give you our top 5, and then you can kind of share with us your top 5.
Yeah.
So
you go first, Combat.
It's hard for me to get a particular order, so I'll just name my 5. Period. Definitely
Hellraiser?
Going to Pinhead. Pinhead is definitely in my top 5. My first movie that I actually saw, my first horror movie, was Hellraiser, and Pinhead scared the living crap out of me. So he's definitely in the top 5. Child's Play, Chucky. Chucky's definitely in my top 5. Yeah, I remember when I was little, my mom got me the My Buddy doll. If you guys don't know what a My Buddy doll is, basically.
Your mom got you one of those?
So it's basically, My Buddy is basically a doll that is just like Chucky. In the movie, the movie doll from Child's Play is loosely based off of that character. So my mom got me that, scared the living crap out of me, and then I saw he was my buddy. That's what it was. And he was my size.
He was a tall dude.
He was my size when I got this thing, and I was
Did you
scared
know about
of that.
the movie when you saw it?
I think I did. I think I knew about the movie already, but that scared the bejesus out of me. So definitely, I'm talking Child's Play 1, 2, and 3. I'm not talking about the seed of Chucky and all the other stuff. Blah. So definitely Chucky. So Pinhead, Chucky. I'd have to say, I don't know if you would call it a horror movie, but I'm gonna call it one anyway.
You can put it in there, yeah.
Gremlins.
Stripe. Oh, dude, yeah.
Stripe to me was so scary, and the way he bullied Gizmo and was trying to take over the world by making duplicates of himself and everything.
Yeah.
He was a scary dude. And I'm talking, Gremlins 1 and 2. There was some, I think it was other ones, and it got really weird at the end. But definitely, Gremlins. Leatherface, I was really afraid of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre to the point where I wouldn't watch one all the way through. So Leatherface definitely in my top 5. for the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah.
And you know what? Believe it or not, if I have to end off this top 5 list, it's kind of a toss up between Candyman and the Critters, but I'm just gonna go with the Critters because they were scarier to me. They could roll into they were like little hedgehogs that ate everything, and they could roll into a ball where they had spikes, and they could come together and roll into a huge giant ball and roll over stuff, and so yeah, those are my top 5. The Critters from Critters, Gremlins, Chucky, Pinhead. I always want to call him something else. I don't know why. Pinhead and Leatherface. So those are my top 5.
Okay, I'm gonna get back to the Critters. Never heard of it. It sounds more funny, comic.
It was more. It was more comic than anything, but it was still scary.
They rolled around and ate everything.
It was scary. Critters were scary.
Okay. So for me, and I was actually thinking in my head as he was saying his. A lot of mine are horror movies, and then a lot of them are movie monsters. One of them was Gremlins, which is funny. Kombat said that when I was a child, they were creepy. They freaked me out. What is it? When they got in the water, they would turn evil, or they couldn't eat after midnight. It was something.
Yeah, which is ridiculous because how do you know what time zone you're in? So if I'm
you're not supposed to think that deep into it. You're not supposed to do that.
Oh, it's.
We didn't ask for the explanation. Let me finish my 5. I sat and let you finish your 5. So the Gremlins. And then he wasn't scary. Well, actually, I kind of was afraid of him a little bit, and I was afraid of the creatures that were in that world. Little Monsters was it called?
Yeah,
Little Monsters, and that was a little freakier to me as a child. And as I got older, I was like, oh, this is a cool dude. He's a cool monster. So I have Gremlins. I have Little Monsters. What's another one that I have? What is it? I'll put in Michael Myers from Halloween. He freaked me out as a child. I loved him to death, but he also freaked me out as a child. Like, I think I remember having to keep the lights on as a child because my imagination would run wild. He had that plain white face with no expression, just killing people. He was creepy, and he still is today. Michael Myers, not to be confused with Austin Powers, Michael Myers. No, it's the other one. Yeah. So anyway, oh my gosh, and then the top 2, Invasion of the Body Snatchers was pretty, and this is the I think it's the original one. The one I think there's one that came out in the 50s and another one that came out in the 70s with Donald Sutherland. That was a creepy movie. If you guys haven't checked it out, check it out. These aliens came from outer space and they come and they inhibit themselves in humans and then they're trying to I guess take over the planet. And when they take you over, you act all stiff and like a robot. And if you were like a regular human and they found you, they were like, oh, to tell you so that they can convert you to an alien. And then last but not least was the Blob. Oh my gosh. I saw this when I was like 4 years old. I was freaked out for at least 3 months. The Blob, dude, is freaky. It's so simple. And I remember I was scared of going to movie theaters for I think 5 years straight because I just thought they would come under my seat and suck me in. It's very scary. It's a big purple blob, dude, and just comes and sucks. Oh my gosh, I'm kind of scared of someone now. But yeah, those are my top 5s, and I'm gonna shut up now.
Well, so rerun. What was the top 5? The Blob.
Oh, I said Gremlins, and then I said Little Monsters. I said Michael Myers Halloween, Invasion of the Body Snatchers, and and the Blob.
All right.
Yeah, the 1950 versions. Oh my gosh, it was so creepy. And I remember everybody was watching a movie inside a movie theater, and then all of a sudden it just comes under their feet while they're sitting down. It goes. And then it turns big, and then it's chasing. It was like it was so scary. Oh
I was never afraid of the Blob. I feel like it was like jelly. It's like.
It was freaky.
It's not gonna dissolve
if a jelly came at me right now, I'd be like, I would run.
I'd eat my way out.
I would run.
I'd be like Homer Simpson.
It was kind of fast too. It would just go and then take you away. But that was a creepy movie.
Delicious meal.
No, it wasn't a jelly. It was a toxic jelly.
It looked like jelly to me.
It would have ate you.
Delicious meal.
You would have been sucked in, and then that would have been India.
Delicious meal. So what are your 5?
Eat it.
What are your 5 favorite?
I know that there's guys out there. I know you were afraid of the Blob. The Blob was freaky, dude.
Enough about the Blob.
Okay.
What are your top 5 movie monsters? Let us know in the comments below. And we'd like to talk about it because, movie monsters are just awesome.
Yeah,
awesome.
For sure.
So let us know.
Yeah.
Thank you all for watching the Kombat AllStar show. As always, we enjoyed doing it. Hope that you enjoyed watching it.
Yeah.
Other than random girl playing my beard and stuff, man.
Well, it's a nice beard. Looks like you put some of that. If your stash is trash, something ash. That's what it looked like. He has a nice beard, guys. Right? It looks nice. It looks sexy.
This is a professional beard for
I'll
professional
just trim it out. Make it
setting.
look
Professional
nice.
setting.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
So, thank you for watching. If you like what you saw, let your friends know. Like and subscribe and share, and follow us on. Well, follow me on Twitter at Kombat AllStar. You can check us both out on Quantum VFX. We co-admin that
On
Chumpy.
YouTube, exactly.
Of course.
Hit up the comment list. Talk to us. We love to talk to you guys.
And I'm still new to Instagram, but I do like it. So if you're on there, follow me, Kombat AllStar.
Hit him up.
So yeah, check us out.
He loves to brag about himself and take pictures.
I don't do any of that stuff. I promote the show and talk to the peeps. That's what I do.
Nah.
Talk to the peeps, promote the shows.
Nah.
So if you're on there, go and give me a follow. Give me a holler. Let me know what you think about everything that you saw today. And of course, until next time.
Have a good one, folks.
Double so long.